Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome to the show. This your boy Quan, and as you guys can see from the description below, that this is a story time with your boy.
I go where I want, good. I go where I want, good. I go where I want, good.
I'm a young CEO, sure. Who you a fool for this?
I'm not gonna waste no more time. Let's go ahead and get into this story. What made me want to tell the story was the fact that 420 was around the corner. So I was like, everybody getting so excited about 420, 420, 420. I have a story about 420. I will go ahead and say, this is a old story. This story is old. I have definitely used this as a learning experience. I'm about to tell y'all about the time your boy got clicked. Yo, I was so fucking scared. It started off like this. It was my friend's birthday weekend. So this is our freshman year of college. You just left the house, it's freshman year. Like, you can't nobody tell you that you're not grown. You know what I'm saying? You going here, there, everywhere, doing this, doing that, trying new things that you ain't never tried before in high school. So it's just like, alright, you know, we the 420 boys. Like, that wasn't our name, but you know, that's just how we got down freshman year. So it's so crazy. I kid you not. I remember it was in February. My friend was having a birthday celebration. So of course, Friday comes, my homeboy calls me. He's like, Quan, you know, our friend, I'ma just call her Penelope. Like, hey, you know, P having a party. Like, you know, we gotta go, we gotta turn up for P. You know, P done text my phone. P was like, you know, it's my birthday weekend, like we lit, I got bottles, I got this, and we going to the club. So I was like, all right, P, like as soon as I get out of class on Friday, we gonna get on the road and we coming straight to you. We was gonna turn up that Friday. So, I'm talking about we done got ready to go. I got everything I needed to get. I done hustled up me an extra little $40 for the weekend, because if anybody know the college struggle, you already know, like $20 to $40, oh, you shooting good. Like, you got some money in your pocket. We get on the road, finally make it to P. P like, turn up, it's my birthday. And I was like, yeah. And she looked at me and my homeboy who had just came down there, and P was like, y'all already lit. And I was like, yeah, P, you know what I'm saying? We was on the way here, you know. So I will go ahead and pause the story, and I will say this, like, the dumb shit that I did, like my freshman, sophomore year, I would never do that again. I just thank God that he allowed me to see better days. I thank God that he allowed me to make it past these experiences. We just did a lot of dumb stuff. Like, who, and mind you, the trip that we took to drive to P, that was like an hour-long trip, hour and a half. So it's just like, who drives that far, like doing stuff you don't have no business doing in the car? Like, just, we was already just coming in hot. Let me just say it like that. We get there, P like, y'all already lit, but hey, we better get, you know, even more lit. I got this room, you know, come on, let's drink, let's take shots. So, you know, we all drinking, taking shots, having a good time. It's about 10, 11 o'clock. Everybody at this point, we've already gotten dressed, and we're now in the pregame part of our night. We just go, you know, drink a little bit more. You know, people who want to smoke, they can smoke a little more before we go to the club. It's about 11:30. On the way to the club, we turning up still. Now, I'm like 18, 19 years old. Nobody's really supposed to be drinking like that. So we was already in the wrong. So at the time, I'm still pre-gaming, I guess. So I have a little La Marita, like, and when La Maritas first came out, it was only the big boys. Like, it wasn't like you could get the little convenient cans like you do now. Like, you only could get the 4 Loko size cans. It was like this big. Like, you only could get this size of a La Marita. So I had a big tall boy. You know what I'm saying? We in the car back at it, like getting ready to go into the club. We finally get to the club, pull into the parking lot. I kid you not, it's like hundreds of cars out there. It wasn't like a club. It was like a big open land, a little building that was the club that everybody was lined up outside of. We get out the car. So me, I'm like, well, you know, we still doing our thing, you know, so let me finish up before we go in the club. That's rude. You don't walk in nobody's club doing something highly illegal. We in the door or whatever. So P comes by. P was like, I I'm lit, y'all. We lit. Like, it's my birthday. Oh, let me taste that. Let me taste what you got. Like, so I let P taste it. P let her friend taste it. Everybody's tasting it. They finally give it back to me. So P was like, I'm going to the door. Like, when y'all finish up, you know, come meet me at the door so we can go in and party. About 3 minutes after P walks away. You know how when something happens and you think back and like nostalgia hits and you just be like, oh, it was so hazy at the time, but like now I can hear it loud and clear. But at the time, they was yelling, they was like, Quan, Quan. Hearing them call my name, but by the time I actually realized that they were calling Quan, they actually physically tried to call my phone. And as soon as I saw them calling my phone, of course I answered. And as soon as I slid the bar, because I had an iPhone at the time. No, I had an Android. I had clicked that green button, I sure did. As soon as I hit the green button, I see a light in my face like, sir, go ahead and come on, step away from the car for me, please. Go ahead and turn around and put your hands behind your back. Y'all, when I say my heart dropped all the way to the bottom of my ass, I said, oh shit, I'm going to jail. Y'all, I was so scared. Mind you, at the time, it was just me and my homeboy. So he was like, you know, y'all come, you know, move away from the car. They had already turned us around, you know what I'm saying? Put these nice little, you know, shiny bracelets on us, you know. Yeah. In front of the club. I'm the type of person to where I always like to live by the mantra of never let them see you sweat. So like, I just got arrested in front of an entire club. I was like, I can't cry. I was like, I cannot cry. I was like, I cannot cry. I was like, that was the only thing going through my head at the time. I was like, when he put the things behind my back and I'm sitting there like this, I was just like, with the shame face, I was like, I said, I cannot cry. I was like, I cannot, not in front of all these people. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo. So like outside of me not wanting to cry, I think the very first thing that I thought was, what the fuck am I gonna tell my mom? Because in a situation like that, who else was I gonna call? Call on Tyrone? Like, no, I can't use your phone. Like, so the officer, he was like, yeah, I came over here because, you know, y'all are over here smoking in the parking lot. You know, and I saw you from the door. I can't lie and say we wasn't doing nothing. I was like, yeah, we was over here doing that or whatever. I was like, but we were, you know, getting ready to go into the club. So they was like, you know, where is it? Where did it go? And I was like, yo, you know, we threw it under the car. Like it was, you know, a little bit left. We was done, you know, trying to go inside. The whole time, I was like, yo, I'm really about to go to jail. He was like, you know, is there any more in the car? You know, do we have the permission to search the car? This wasn't even my car, and I'm doing all the talking. I was like, there is nothing else in the car. I was like, please, if y'all want to. I was like, please go through the car. I was like, there's nothing. I promise there's nothing in the car. Is this even appropriate to be talking about? Like I said, let me just go ahead and preface this by saying all of this was in the past. There's gonna be a learning experience that I convey at the end of this video because, yeah, I don't want that, yeah. He was like, is there anything else in the car? No, sir. And he was like, is that all y'all had on y'all? Yes, sir. Mind you, I mentioned before I had my tall boy Lamarita. I had that in the car. And he could see that because I was in the back door, like the back doors were open and I was inside of the back door. So my Lamarita was like sitting on the back floor. My Lamarita was sitting on the back floorboard. So he came up, he was like, you know, how old are y'all? You know, yes sir, we're 18, 19, blah, 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 blah. You know, what school do y'all go to? We were like, yeah, we're college students at this university. And he was like, well, do y'all know if I take y'all to jail right now, you could lose your financial aid and all your scholarships and da-da-da-da-da. When that man said that, oh, that really hit close to home because if anybody knows the struggle in getting any type of aid, anything, if anybody knows the struggle of just having to pay that tuition each and every semester, you would know that you would want to shoot yourself in the foot. Like, damn, why would I jeopardize all of that hard work, all of them hoops and circles that I went through to pay this tuition just because I wanted to smoke? Damn. It's like that meme when that boy like, dang, why I had to fuck it up? So I was just like, damn, in my head. When he said that, I said, sir, I swear to God, boy. I said, please. I had to beg. I said, please, sir, please. We didn't know no better. I legit told him, I was like, you know, I'm trying to cooperate with you. I was like, whatever you need us to do, whatever you need to know, like, please let me know so we can go on with our night. After he asked us about was there anything in the car, after he scared me about potentially losing like my financial aid and my scholarships and stuff, he was like, he said, didn't you say you were 19? He was like, whose La Marita is this? I was like, it's mine, sir. Mind you, my hands are still mine, man. I was like, but you know, you could pour it out. I was like, I don't even want it. I was like, please, I'm not driving. You know, I was like, my driver, he's not drinking, like none of that. That man turned me around and said, look, you know, he was like, I appreciate your honesty. He was like, we need more people like you in the world. He was like, so I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all, I promise you, when this man did this, the angels from heaven started singing. And I just felt all of God's blessings and anointings coming down on me. Let us go. Let us free. So, you know what I'm saying? You know, get right. Like I said, the whole time, all of this is going down, and it's a whole line of people. Like, and I do that long, let me do it like this. A whole line of people, okay? About to get into the club. Y'all, when I say the whole line was watching this whole thing go down, I was so embarrassed. By the time he had let us go, I was just like, I said, thank you. I said, thank you. So the man, he said, make sure y'all spoke inside the club. He was like, not in the parking lot, not in the car, you know, like that. I don't think no police officer really was supposed to advise an 18 or 19-year-old to do that. But I guess his mindset was, these are young kids, they're gonna be young kids, so if they're gonna do it, I'd rather them do it somewhere where they can't hurt anybody else or hurt themselves. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know the cop's name. I don't know what he looks like. If he's watching this video and remembers this story, like, shout out to you, sir. I am doing great. Thank you for not taking me to jail that night in the country, because yeah, I don't know what I would have done. He told me also, once he told us that, I was like, okay, you know, thank you, sir, good night. And I thought it was done. He was like, but that La Marita, he was like, yeah, you gotta get rid of that. So I'm walking my happy ass to the car, grab the La Marita, I started pouring that bitch out. He said, ho, ho, ho. He said, first you was abusing drugs, now you abusing alcohol? He was like, you gotta drink that La Marita. He was like, you can't pour that out. Y'all, when I say I had to, I ain't had to, but when I say I chose to chug that damn La Marita, now mind you, it's a tall boy. Took that bitch, drunk all of that La Marita. Then I was like, all right. He was like, all right, y'all have a good night. Y'all be safe, you know, have fun. Really got to the line where my friends were, and they were watching all of this go down. But of course, there was nothing they could do about it but watch and be witnesses. So by the time we got back to the line, P was almost in tears. Like, P was just like, you almost ruined my fucking birthday. Not only did I almost ruin my night, but I almost ruined her birthday. Like, because I know, and that was actually like a great statement, because if me going to jail on your birthday would have ruined your birthday, then that really means that you would have not been able to enjoy yourself because you knew that something was going on with me, or you knew that I wasn't like, you know, you knew that I wasn't good. So I definitely didn't take offense to that. But I was just like, I know, P. I was like, yo, that shit crazy. Like, I was like mind blown. I was like, I've never been arrested before. Like, I was like, I thought I was going to jail. So I promise y'all, I ain't had the desire to do that at all. Like, in that club, literally everything was like slow motion. Like, you know how in a movie when they slow-mo and just focus on the one person and the background be going, but it's silent and quiet. That's how I felt all throughout the night. I didn't even want to turn up. The only thing I wanted to do was go to bed that night, get back in the car, and go home. Like, we did turn up, and I did liven up a little bit closer to the end of the night, but it still was just like, whew, damn, your boy almost went to jail. Until this day, I kept that real close to me. Like, I ain't told nobody, so now you know. Don't judge a book by its cover. But like I said, all of that stuff too, all of that was a learning experience for me. When you're younger, like, all those dumb decisions or them quick impulsive decisions that you make, that shit can come back to you, and you'll be paying for that for the rest of your life. All kids who are in high school, who are like freshman, sophomore, even junior year of college, like, you are still very young and you have time to make mistakes. But on the flip side, be smart about the mistakes you make. what if not everybody's gonna be like that cop that I ran into? Like, not everybody's gonna say, well, since you was honest, I'ma let you go. Like, some people real life, you know, would have took my ass to jail, dog. If I would have had to go to jail? 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 No. I would have been like, what form I gotta fill out, what I gotta do, who I gotta spit on, how crazy I gotta act, because I am not doing it. Put me in the chair like this by myself in a room facing the wall till my time is up. Like, bro, no. That's another thing. If I ever were to go to jail, like if I was to go to jail, Mom, where you at? Where you? 48 hours? Hey, y'all, don't even worry about dressing me out or nothing. My people is on the way. This is my first time getting in trouble. I'm about to sign myself out. Like, no, as soon as the people tell me that I gotta dress out and go to general population and get a bed, swoons, I'm gonna fall out. I'm gonna fall the fuck out. That was a good story to tell, just in honor of like 420. I remember my 420 days, like, it was eventful. I will say that. It was very eventful. And that was also like one of the things that went down in history my freshman year. I was just like, whoa, what a way to like start your adult life off with a bang. Goes to show you that you are not invincible. You are not that sheltered little kid that can't get in trouble, or that your parents can help you get out of the trouble that you got into. Even to this day, I thank God, because that could have been so bad, so bad. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed this story time, I definitely have more story times. Definitely got more story times. So let me know if you want to hear some of those. Make sure you guys, again, subscribe, turn that notification bell on, leave a thumbs up, and I'll be back with another video.